when it comes to the U.S. Banning, let's say, for example, Russian oil or gas, or even when they get Germany to cancel Nord Stream 2, this does create many problems, of course. And who suffers from this? It's the consumers, it's the average Joe, it's the working class. The people on top, they don't feel this. It's a minor inconvenience for them. At the same time, this also opens a lot of business opportunities for corporations. Again, for the corporations, they don't mind making a bunch of money, even if you have to suffer. So just logically speaking, it's obviously a huge mistake to do that, because you and I, we're looking at it from the perspective of like, this is going to affect food prices and energy, and the citizens, the civilians are going to get screwed. But they don't look at it from that perspective. They see it like, oh, well, great, we can get Russia out of the market, and we can take their market share with U.S. liquefied natural gas. So they're willing to screw their own citizens and Europeans just so they can make some money. This is so stupid and impractical. I mean, it costs so much more to get the same energy from the U.S. than it does, or Qatar. Qatar is another one. Than it does to get it from Russia. It's just so impractical, logistically speaking, and economically. But they don't care. They see it as a business opportunity. That's how these people think. When there are people being blown to pieces, they don't have a conscience. They're like, oh, great, that's more money. We can sell more bombs because they just used up these ones. Like, this is how these people think. I don't think it's the only reason. Obviously not. I don't think that Europe is going to be able to sustain the same kind of energy consumption being brought from outside. It just costs too much. It's absolutely unbelievable. We're talking 3-4 times the cost to get that from the US. So honestly, that's just one aspect of it. And then, of course, the reason they're sending officials to Venezuela is because the US itself is dependent on imports. It consumes too much oil to the point that even though it's the number one producer, it just needs more oil. And so they're trying to secure a lifeline from Venezuela now instead of Russia, and also split them apart. But anyway, I just wanted to point out the fact that a disaster for most people is a business opportunity for these corporations. They see it that way.